just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. You know, we're not supposed to have a live stream tonight, but dang, did we get some news today. Dave Canales, offensive coordinator for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, first year on the job, first year calling plays, is now the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. I tell you, sports, man, you just never know. And Todd Bowles, this is why you should have taken that time out, because you never know. Never know. Clack, what's up? Mr. Robinson. Raw, what's going on? I saw, who was in here earlier? Oh, Scott. Where you at, Scott? Man, I tell you, total shocker to me. Total shocker to me. With all these head coaches out there. Oh, and the Atlanta Falcons have hired Raheem Morris as their head coach. So now 3 of the 4 head coaches in the NFC South are tied to the Buccaneers. Go figure. We just rolling, man. Rolling. Scott says he thinks Canales could have had a lot of success in Tampa. Me too. I think so as well. But he's going to regret taking the Carolina job. Me too. I agree. Tepper wants him to do what he did for Geno Smith and Baker in Carolina with Bryce Young. He'll be fired by week 12. Yeah, I don't wish him success. I hope he crashes and burns. He's now enemy. Why would you do that? And then, see, that shows to me a lack of awareness, I guess. I mean, I understand he wanted the head coaching gig. I think it's way too early, but you don't take a head coaching gig in your division. I mean, fans are going to hate him now. He's never experienced hate before. He's fixing to get a whole boatload of it. And I'm starting it. Dylan, what's up? Mr. Romeo. I know, I'll see you. Which reminds me, and I need to pin this in chat. Yes, it's daughter's birthday Monday, the other daughter. And so I will not be doing a live stream Monday, unless I can squeeze one in. If Molly will let me get on during her birthday, I ain't gonna do it. No real loyalty to the Bucs, I know, right? It was a huge surprise to me, Dylan. Huge surprise. I didn't think. I don't know, man. I didn't think Tepper would. I mean, man, but I just. And the guy has never. This is his first year calling plays. Now he's a head coach of an entire team, and a young team at that. I know, and then I didn't think Canales would do it, because you've got Baker Mayfield here. He's built up a repertoire. The Buccaneers gave him a shot at offensive coordinator, and I'm sure there was talk of him becoming head coach after Bowles. I'm sure ownership let him know, hey, we got our eye on you. As far as an offensive coordinator goes, he was okay. He didn't, like you said, he didn't light the world on fire, but he did very well. People managing, I thought he did well. I think the players really responded to it. There were some issues I didn't like, but, we've talked about that. Head coach, though, man, it's a whole different beast, right? I mean, you're talking about now everything is your responsibility. There is no more passing the buck up. Everything's your fault. You've got to be in charge of defense, special teams. You got to be in charge of contract negotiations. You got to be in charge of player personnel. I mean, they got that new GM, but he's new too. He don't know what's going on. Don't get it. All right, Mr. Robinson. We'll be here. Oh, man. Yeah, you got to take the chance when you get it, I guess. And it's kind of like politics. You got to You got to strike the fire when it's hot, strike the iron when it's hot. Talk to her about streaming on her birthday. She'd let me do it if I put her on. She wants to be on YouTube so bad. Yeah, we got to see him 2 times a year. It's just tragic, man. Yes. Okay, what's up, brother? Get them likes in, y'all. Yeah, way too unproven for a head coaching job. And it's amazing with all those head coaches out there, all these experienced head coaches out there just floating around, and they're going to pick this guy. He must interview very well, and I bet he does because he's a great speaker. But being a head coach is more than just speaking. Clock management, yeah, dealing with the press. I mean, you don't get to just do one press conference a week. Now you got to do press conference every day, and you got to get up to that podium right after a loss and take some of the dumbest questions on the planet. Yeah, I with Geno, you got DK Metcalf. With Tampa, you got Mike Evans, and Mike Evans makes any quarterback look good, and as an extension, kind of makes any offensive coordinator look good. We got kind of sick with Byron Leftwich, though. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with Todd Monken. That's going to be very, very interesting. It's his dashing good looks, or his dashing good looker, Molly. But then Raheem Morris going back to Atlanta. That was a shocker, too. I thought for sure Atlanta was going to get Vrabel. Oof. Man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with Raheem Morris if he learned his lesson. I bet he's not as player-friendly as he was back in the day. Molly. Oh, my gosh. He's going to try to lure Mike Evans to Carolina. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. What is Carolina's cap space looking like next year? I bet they got a ton. Oh, no. I didn't even think of that. They got looks like they got $31 million in cap space. They're gonna do it. They're gonna try. They're gonna try. That's not a lot, but that's not counting a whole bunch of stuff. Man, Molly, why did you have to speak that into the universe? You thought Belichick to Atlanta was a done deal. Man, they're going to try to snag Mike Evans from us. Man, I bet the Glazers are furious. They poached Dave Canales from us. Rampage, what's up, man? He wanted to get away from Gentle A. Can't say as I blame him. Oh, he impressed Tepper with his twitches and yep. Bryce at quarterback. Oh, man, but that's just what Bryce would need is Mike Evans. 8 minutes of lagging? Oh, man. I didn't switch it to 30 frames per second. I didn't think I'd be on today. Bill can't get a job in the NFL. Nobody wants that old, washed up white man. Yeah, so Canales counts as a diversity hire because he's like Mexican or something, right? There's a Jenna Lane in every city. Now, I wonder who the Panthers' Jenna Lane is. Oh, Romeo, you going head coaching again? No, you got to bring me with you, man. I want to be offensive line coach. That's just so crazy. That is so crazy. Has a coach ever been hired with this little experience? 1 year of offensive coordinator experience? I mean, I'm sure there has been. People do some silly stuff. That's so silly. That's what I'm saying, man. You just never know. You never know. We got a crazy person as the owner of the Carolina Panthers. Tepper. Do we get a 3rd round pick? I don't know. Do they even have a 3rd round pick to give to us? Man. There's got to be. Did we sign Canales? What was his contract like with us? Man. Horrible stuff. I'm so mad. I really liked his press conferences. I liked him. I figured with a couple more seasons under his belt, he'd be ready for a head coaching gig. We could get him. So, Canales has worked with Morgan before, their GM, for 8 years in Seattle. He helped Russell Wilson and Geno Smith to career best seasons in Seattle when he was pass game coordinator and quarterbacks coach. I'm trying to find salary. If there's anything. Huh. Well, one thing we know is Mayfield's not going to go to the Panthers, I bet. Been there, done that. Okay. MK's doing coke. Signed Byron Leftwich. Hey, he's still available. He's out there somewhere. The 49ers were after Brady? Huh. Yeah, if he would have gone to the 49ers, they definitely would have won their 8th ring. It would be no questions asked. What's up, Frank? Clint Kubiak? Yeah, who are we going to get? Kate. I know, I'm with you. I'm furious. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I really just want to whoop the mess out of the Panthers now. All right, Bundy. We'll check it. I'm not doing a live stream Monday or tomorrow, so we'll probably see you Tuesday. No, Kate. I'm mad at him too. He's now an enemy. Why would you do that to us? That just shows no loyalty, man. No loyalty. Raheem Morris, I can understand. He got canned. But you don't, if you're going to get the head coaching gig somewhere, don't go to a division rival. Now all the fans are going to dislike him. Hate, we're just going to pile hate on him. We're going to boo him every time we see him. Boo. What did the Buccaneers sign? Did we just sign Canales to a one-year deal? Was it a multi-year deal? Did we get a compensatory picks? I can't find anything. Because all it's giving me is the Carolina Panthers. Look, even the artificial intelligence is saying it. Don't blame the Panthers, blame Dave. I'm blaming all of them. Panthers are just doing what the Panthers can do to hurt us. Dave fell in the trap. It's going to be interesting to see how much he's getting paid as head coach, too. Why do you say offensive head coaches are better, Rampage? Yeah, right. Yes. Right, Kate. That's how I feel. I was like, dude, we gave you a chance. We were the only team to give you a chance. You were even mad at the Seahawks for them not passing over you twice, he said. And he was mad at them. So Buccaneers give you a helping hand. What do? You'll bite it. Once we beat them, you're good about it. What if he's just like a great head coach? That'll stink. And they got him for 20 years, and he's just dominant. I can't see Tepper and him getting along. I just can't. But I do think Canales is, I think somebody was talking about it yesterday, how Tepper was going to want a head coach that he can mold, as Romeo said. That'll do what Tepper wants him to do. And Canales is going to be, his first head coaching gig. He don't know any different. You can't be a good head coach at the Panthers. You can be a good head coach, or you can agree with Tepper. What's up, Lawrence? Canales is going to poach all the Bucs and Seahawks staff. Oof. Yeah, a lot of the Seahawks staff, too. Yep, you're probably right. That's a good point, Frank. Lawrence drunk. I'm trying to figure out what you said there. Gotta love owners who think they know football. Yeah, they come from the financial world, and they're like, it's all numbers, it's math, I can figure it out. Football dumb, I could come in and dominate. And then he's just face planted every year. And every year since Tepper's been owner, they've just stank. Stunk. David Moore will probably end up with Carolina. Man, I like him. Make a move on Vrabel? Do you think they're going to do something with Bowles? I can't see. I think, I don't know. I think they're going to keep Bowles. We need an offensive-minded coach. Yeah, it's true. If you have a great offense coordinator, they won't stay long. And that's another thing. I mean, you look across the league, there's some good offensive coordinators out there. Why did he pick Canales? I think, one, he wanted to hurt the Buccaneers because he knows it's going to throw us in chaos. Two, it's a head coach that he can kind of push around. And three, if he decides to fire him mid-season, nobody's going to go, well, that was dumb. I wonder if Canales will last more than a season. Man. Seahawks have no staff. They've already gone. Yeah, this done did a lot of progress this season. Everything's going to be different now. Everything. Yeah, it was a kick in the groin to Bowles, I think. I mean, I'm sure he came to Bowles and Bowles was like, hey, well, if it's a head coach job, if you get the opportunity, go ahead and take it. But still, in the division, even? Come on. Yeah, they're in vogue. We got a hotshot young offensive coach. We should have just moved Canales into the head coaching position. Oh. Yeah, right. Yeah, we can't say that now, Cape. We're going back to the drawing board. All the players are like, they're up in the air. We got all these 1-year contracts coming up this year. A lot of it on offense. Are these guys going to want to stay if they don't even know who the offensive coordinator is? Yeah, now we got to find a good offensive coordinator. Houston's quarterback coach? I had no idea. Let me look it up real quick. Quarterback coach. Jared Johnson. He just joined last year the Texans. Let me look up his past. He was a Minnesota Vikings assistant quarterback coach. He spent 3 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts. Offensive quality control coach? Man. Yeah, who would be a good offensive coordinator? And has the Seahawks staff already been poached, or did guys leave, or what? Craig, what's up? I know. We got 2 ex-Bucks coaches head coaching in the NFC South. And Raheem Morris hates the Buccaneers. So he's got a grudge against us. Canales, though, man, what a traitor. We got to start a new offensive system for the 3rd time, right? I know. These guys just learned this one. Like midway through the season, they were starting to roll with it. Okay, I got you now, Lawrence. Yeah, I think he was going to be our future head coach. I think they already had the, what do you call it, succession in line. Yeah. 3 years, 2 years maybe even, this year, next year, and then boom, head coach. Something like that. MK says, get the likes in. He's serious too. Okay, what do you think about Canales going to the Panthers? Yeah, we got a lot of decisions, man. This is going to be a hard offseason. I think a lot of fans are going to be upset about a lot of things. Miami's offensive coordinator? Yeah. Yeah, offensive coordinators they don't like going lateral. Are the Bucs that unstable? I don't think so. Ownership's always been pretty good. I've never really heard anybody complain about ownership. It might, gosh, and it's not even like he's going to a bigger market. I mean, the Carolina market is not that big. I think we just got poached. Tepper offered him a good paycheck and head coaching job, and yeah, we can't keep coaches. We can't keep players. Right. Yeah, and he's got to play us too. We better boo him. Every time he walks out on that field, boo him. Raw, I've been saying that since 2019. Although he has improved, but for the first 3 or 4 years, our special teams was bad for the first couple of years. Definitely the weak link on our team. Right? Yeah, I'd blow it up too. Man, that was a shock. It was a shock to the system. I bet the Buccaneers are feeling the same way. All the players, the coaching staff, everybody liked Canales. Antoine Randall, yeah, there we go. Where's he at? Zach Robinson, quarterback coach for the Rams. Yeah, the McVay tree. Yeah. Yeah, it's sprouting a lot of good branches. Lucas, I would not be upset about that. I was on the Fire Todd Bowles train mid-season. Kind of got off of it, but I wouldn't shed any tears if they got rid of Todd Bowles. Pete Carroll, that would be funny. That would be great, actually. Oh, yeah, he's going to go with Raheem. Man, why do I feel like the NFC South coaching staffs are starting to stock up and we're getting old and decrepit, depleted? Wes Welker. Is he coaching? Or is he talking about coaching? Yeah. Right. Right, Craig? I mean, that's what I was like, hey, we got Canales. He seems to be keeping Bowles the head above water. This is why we can't have nice things, man. The life of a Bucs fan. Man, it's going to be interesting to see Raheem Morris at Atlanta. They fired him, right? With Dan Quinn? They're bringing him back as head coach. Yeah, Kate, I think a lot of Tepper's reasoning behind this was to just really kick us in the throats. Spitefulness. Right, yeah, right, Clack. Yeah, what are we going to do with Baker now? I mean, that's it. And what's Baker going to want to do? Is Baker going to want to stay here without Canales and go through another? Well, either way, unless he goes to Carolina, he's going to have his 8th offensive coordinator. Is it 8? Yeah. He's had 7 offensive coordinators in 6 years. That's wild. Unload all of our scrubby vets to Carolina. Mike Evans, Baker Mayfield, Tristan Wirfs, and Winfield to Carolina. Then you trade those bums. Godwin, Vita, Vea, and even Rashad White. The Carolina Buccaneers. Yeah, that's what I think, Kate. I think Canales kind of shot himself in the foot, but I get his mentality of, you strike when the iron is hot. You don't know the future. You get the offer, and I bet Tepper is giving him a pretty good salary, more than a rookie head coach, I would think. Man, yeah, okay. Scott, yeah, I don't want another college head coach, but I'll take a college offensive coordinator. Right? Yeah, Craig, this changes a lot with Baker and Evans, man. A lot. Both of those guys are probably sitting there right now at home talking to their wives and their managers going, I don't know if I want to play there next year. Because, they don't know who's going to be offensive coordinator, whether they're going to like them, if the system's going to fit them, blah, blah, blah. Chase Edmonds, Aaron Stinney. Also, yeah. Nick Leverett. He's restricted, so. Justin School. David Wells. Man. Oh, now, yeah, Lane Kiffin. Yes, 100%. Especially if he brings his dad with him. Do you think Lane would come as an offensive coordinator? Because, hey, Mr. Robinson's back. Celebrate good time. Come on. Yeah, he did. He was great. Lawrence, I think it's going to affect their decision big time, especially Baker. Because Baker's going to get money thrown at him. Evans probably will too. Maybe not at the rate Mayfield is. And really the only thing that's going to keep them from going after the money would have been familiarity with the system, liking Canales, blah, blah, blah. Are y'all throwing these names out for head coaches or offensive coordinator? David, you're happy everybody's leaving. Yeah, I'm sure Bowles told him Canales, because I'm sure Canales stepped up. I'm not sure, but you would think Canales would come to him and say, hey, they're offering me head coaching job. What do you think? And Bowles was probably like, well, take it. I don't want to see you leave, but these opportunities only come along every now and then. I know, right, Raul? Levante leaving? Yeah, I think he's going to pack it up. Although he didn't lose a step this year. You were hoping to get Raheem back someday? Yeah, see, I'm just not a fan of bringing ex-players and coaches back after you fire them. Randall L's a wide receiver coach for the Lions. Oh, okay. Welker is coaching. I didn't know that. Yeah, Randall L's a good coach. Wes Welker, I do not know, but at Miami, they doing great stuff over there, so. That'd be wild to have Wes Welker in. Offensive coordinator. Youngry Raheem. He was fun. Yeah. Dave and Morgan go way back. They were both hired at Seattle at the same time, same year. They were together all the way up until I think last year, the year before. MH, what's going on? Yeah, Canales is gone, brother. Gone as the Carolina Panthers head coach. Yeah, is Evans going to be reasonable about his pay? I mean, man, I just can't see paying, a 30-some-year-old wide receiver $30 million a year. Just, I don't know, man. That'll be hard to swallow, especially when we have so many needs on this team. But, man, I love Mike Evans. I don't want to see him go. I don't think he was at Seattle when he left. I don't think Morgan was at Seattle. I think he was somewhere else. He was front office somewhere, I think. Oh, and he was a linebacker for the Panthers, right? Selected 11th overall. Man, so they got some serious. Okay, so he was with the Bills as director of player personnel. Wow, from 2018 to 2020. Okay. Is that Dan Morgan? So they're building something in Carolina. Temper tantrum Tepper will blow it all up. Yeah, I'm sure Lane's defensive minded. Evans going to Houston? Whoo, wouldn't that be something, man? Texans would be deadly. Oh, that's right. Baker's, yeah, they are having a kid. Oh, I didn't know he was an offensive guy, Lane Kiffin. Yeah, $35 million a year for Baker. That'd be a hard pill to swallow. Like I said, I mean, I like Baker Mayfield and everything, but he's not elite. You think 25 would be too much? That's what I was thinking, right around 20, 25. But I don't know if he'd take that, because some dumb team out there is going to offer him probably 35, 40 million. Right. Oh, we're 26 in the draft, right? I think, Lawrence. We We way down at the bottom. That's what we get for being good, man. Those 2 more football games cost us quite a bit. Yeah, we're 26. 26. We're picking 26. Eek. Way down there. But I think we're locked in now. You think Baker's smarter than Canales, Kate? Kellen Moore. Where's he coaching at? Kellen Moore. We're still talking about offensive coordinator, right? He's the offensive coordinator for the Chargers. But why would he laterally move? Yeah, what are they going to do over there with Harbaugh? You know, Harbaugh's going to bring in all of new people. He's going to bring in his guys. So, yeah, we could get him. Temper tantrum. What's up, UK Prince? Yeah. Raheem got fired. Youngry. Yeah, we got to deal with Raheem twice a year and Dave Canales twice a year. That's 4 games where we're just going to be revenge, man. Revenge. How you doing, UK Prince, man? What do you think about it? What do you think about Canales going to Carolina? Why would he do that? It's in our division. I accidentally put your comment up there. My mouse hit my screen. 2 tilting draft cards? I don't know what that is. You would like to think that, Kate, that Mayfield has learned his lesson not to take a big paycheck at a bad organization. But with Canales going to Panthers, man, I mean, just, you never know, man. You never know. I didn't think he'd do it. I did not think he'd do it. I thought Tepper would throw a bunch of money at him, promise him a bunch of stuff, but I didn't think he'd do it. Set. Yeah, Baker doesn't have a 3rd, 4th chance coming. This is it. Dallas and Chargers, yeah. Yep. Offensive coordinator, both of them. So, yeah, he's going to get picked up somewhere. Might be us. That's right, Scott. Yeah, I remember him at the Trojans. That's right. Yeah, see, I'd love to get Lane Kiffin now. Love it. You know, he'd bring his dad with him, too. And him and Bowles could sit around and mastermind stuff up. Bowles is a high potential lame duck. I honestly don't know, Craig. You know, that was my first thought. When Canales was gone, I was like, whoa, are they going to keep Bowles now? Because it's not like our defense was out there lighting things up. But I don't know, man. I honestly don't know. Right now, I'm in like a state of shock. I don't know what's going on with anything. And you don't think Bowles is going to attract a high-end offensive coordinator? He didn't last time. And he had to go out and get some dude that had never called plays before. Yeah, I think uh, Morgan's relationship with Canales really was the tipping point for Dave to go to the Panthers. You know, they've worked together for a long time. Obviously, have a good working relationship. You know, things just aligned for Canales, but you know, unless Tepper has realized his mistakes, which I don't think he's that type of person, there's a high potential for this to be a disaster for those guys. That's a good point too, Scott. But it didn't last year or at the beginning of this year. You know, I mean, Bowles didn't have anybody. You know, we talked to Todd Monken. He went to Baltimore. And I found it strange. I think I mentioned it in the live stream that, you know, Todd Bowles has been playing in the NFL and coaching in the NFL for 30 years. And for him not to have a list of guys to come in as offensive coordinator or any coaching position, I found very strange. But maybe maybe he really liked Canales from the get-go. I don't know. Something about Canales that people like. I liked him. That's a good point, Craig, because almost all of our coaching staff offensively stayed when Byron Leftwich got fired and Canales kept them on. So if we bring in another offensive coordinator, he's going to want to most likely, he's going to want to bring his guys in. And, you know, is that going to go over well? Yeah, you got to think about it. All the offensive coaches now are just like, oh my gosh, am I going to have a job? This just sucks. This sucks. Canales, man, why'd you do this to us? Talking about this, we can win the Super Bowl with this team. Psych. Beast, what's up? Between Baker and Fields, I would probably go with Fields. But, you know, I'm hearing rumors about locker room problems with him, people issues and stuff. But that might just be because it's Philadelphia. If that's the case, no. I hate locker room. Bring back Bucko Bruce Arians. You're going to start a war in the chat, man. A lot of these guys don't like Bruce Arians, which is weird. I love Bruce Arians. I would love. Yeah, let Bruce Arians be offensive coordinator. That'd be awesome. Oh, Fields, you know who I was thinking of? I was thinking Hurts. So it's because both their last names end in S. Throws me. Fields and Hurts. Yeah. Thank you for correcting me, Molly. Fields, no, I would not want Fields. No. He's a running back that is cosplaying as a quarterback. You see us at 22, MH? Where are you looking? Do 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 ba 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 do 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 do. I know, Prince. I was just saying, it's like, man, those 2 extra games we got this year cost us a lot in the draft, man. It'll cost us next year too, because we got to play all the good teams, just like we did this year. John Gruden. Oh my gosh, Lawrence. That would be hilarious, and I would jump up and down with pleasure. John Gruden in any capacity whatsoever would be great. Joe, I know, right? It's like I'm mad, I'm depressed, I'm sad, angry. I had to take it out on my wife later. Oh, man. What a traitor. Yes, that's exactly how I felt. Just stuck a knife in the heart of all of us Buck fans. Football database? Okay, I was looking at a tankathon. Bowles is a sitting duck next year. Yeah, he's got to go. Yeah, got it. Got to at least make it to the divisional just to have any chance to keep his job. And, man, don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. You think Todd Bowles would go back as defensive coordinator? I don't know, man. Don't know. It would be awesome, wouldn't it, Craig? I don't think Arians will do it. I heard he's not even golfing anymore because his health. Draft JJ. Who's JJ? Yes, you're right, Romeo. I would check myself in. It would drive me crazy, and I'd have to put up all these Panthers fans around me too. It all lines up. So, Division blew a heroic comeback on a single stupid play, and then an hour later the Bills played and lost to the Chiefs. And now our offseason is messed up because a key piece of our offense departed suddenly. Canales will be back in March. It all lines up. I'm not following your math there, Kate. It's all for the money? Yeah. And I see where you're talking about the divisional round, the Bills losing, all that good stuff. But he left us. He left us for the money. Well, how much were we paying? That's what I was trying to find out, what his contract with us was. Was it a 1-year contract? That seemed like it would kind of been weird. You know, how much were we paying him? Clauses, do we know any of that? Yeah, he'll be fine. So I was like, Joe, I don't even know if it'll be a couple years. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to pull the magic, with Bryce Young, man. I think that guy's just lost cause. And so when Canales isn't, putting up points in Panthers, Tantrum Tepper is going to cut him loose. You think he's going to go with a seasoned offensive coordinator this time, David? Yep. Yeah, that'll be his 8th offensive coordinator in 6 years, Joe. But it'll be 7 years next year. So still, that's a lot. That's a lot of playbooks. That's a lot of verbiage. Baker must be pretty smart. Oh, the Michigan quarterback. Okay, got you. Man, Michigan, what's happening with them? They just lost everything, didn't they? It's like Alabama. Like all the players are leaving there. We right back to the 2020 season. 2022 season. We're rolling it back. It is just like that, isn't it? We are exactly where we were last year at this time. What? She walked all the way across the den? Did you get it on video, Molly? Jim, you're not upset Dave is gone? How come? Yeah, we might do that, Clack. Just clean slate, start over, man. Go with the young guys. Dave walked the plank himself. Yeah, man, I should have done that for the thumbnail. Have Dave walking all right off the plank. Yeah, Tepper's his biggest problem, yeah. But I don't think he's going to get much out of Bryce, man. I really don't. I don't think Bryce is it. Yeah. No, the Glazers they'll never hire John Gruden back. That's why I think it would be so funny if like the Saints or somebody did, just to stick it in their eye. I thought that was kind of petty of him to take his name off the Hall of Fame or the Ring of Honor. Right. How attractive would this job be for a new offensive coordinator? Not very attractive. You don't know what the quarterback situation is. I mean, are we going to try to sign Baker first and then look for an offensive coordinator? No. We're going to try to find an offensive coordinator first. And he's going to be going, are y'all keeping Baker? And they're going to be like, I don't know. Well, are y'all keeping Mike Evans? Well, I don't know. This is 2022 all over again. The O-line's a mess. Yeah. Yep. Byron Leftwich is available. He's at Walmart checking receipts. Raheem Morris sucks. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. I know he really crapped the bed here. That 2011 season, that was bad football. The 2021 season. You see, I was thinking the 2022. After this time last year, we were in this exact same boat. We didn't know who our quarterback was. We didn't know who our offense coordinator was. Chop Robinson. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a good edge rusher for sure. That's what I want us to get. That's interesting, David. Interesting. It's just hard for me to comprehend a head coach stepping back, taking a coordinator role with the same team. Has that ever happened before? I don't know. Oh, after the loss to the Rams and Brady retired the first time. When coordinators turn head coaches, find out they're just coordinators. Yeah, they were very good coordinators. Yeah, it's going to be tough, man. It's going to be a tough offseason. Beast likes David Moore. I like David Moore. I don't think we used him enough. The guy, he's got something. There's something there. He has a knack for getting open. And as we saw, getting yards after the catch, too. No video? Oh, about the baby walking? So you just teasing me with it? We didn't lose Bill Walsh. But he could be. He was going to grow into Bill Walsh. Moore should be an easy contract. I hope so. But again, without Canales here, who's going to want to stay? Don't know. Oh, okay, Kate. There it is. There's the punchline. I was looking for the punchline. Canales will spend 6 weeks with the Panthers, realize he can't stand it, and come back. Okay. Got it. That'd be awesome. Would we want him back, though, now? Now that we know he's a backstabbing traitor? Yeah, stinky. Whatever. I'm trying to think of a word, but you stinky rat. Yes, 100%, Joe. I just want to beat the Panthers and now the Falcons too, just cause. But definitely the Panthers, twice a year. I don't care if we lose every other game. I just want to curb stomp the Panthers. All right, MH. Thanks for stopping by, brother. No show Friday, tomorrow, or Monday. Probably get on Tuesday and we'll talk about the games this weekend. Yeah, he was interim head coach there, and then they got rid of him to bring in this dude, Arthur Smith. So, you know he's got a grudge against them, too. Yeah, Panthers is straight trash. It's going to be a mess over there. And they got no fan base either. I think Canales is going to be in for a surprise. Yeah, Jim, we're eventually going to have to do the whole young guy thing. No getting around it. We got so many old players on our team. Not as many as we have. We've been slowly shedding them, but I think Levante is going to retire this year. Of course, I said that last year too, and he did. Craig, I think that's what they did with Canales. I think they were like, okay, we're going to give you a shot here. If you do well, we'll consider you for a head coach. And then he just pieced out on us, man. Yeah, it's crazy, ain't it? We got two ex-Buccaneer coaches in the NFC South now. I definitely like him much better as a defensive coordinator. I have not been impressed with our defense past couple years. Ever since he became head coach, it just seems, I don't know, like they're just not the same defense. Then again, it could be personnel too. Because we hit on some duds, I think. Logan Hall, Tryon. Don't know. Three of the top edge guys are all from Alabama. Are they expected to go early? Running back room. Are running backs really even a thing now? I mean, it's like running backs are just kind of a dime a dozen, and you can just like replace them very easily. I mean, look at Baltimore. Baltimore has kept a stable of running backs for the past decade. They got like 5 good running backs that they have in there, but it's really about their offensive line. And you look at running backs out anymore, and how many of them do you see that you go, oh, that guy's Robinson with Atlanta? He's a little unique. And then you got McCaffrey, of course, Derrick Henry. But other than that, all the running backs look the same to me. Yeah. Yeah. And even when they did play more, they played him sparingly. I didn't understand that. Because what I was seeing on game film, on the tape was him getting open. We don't have receivers that do that. He was doing it. He did it 30. Scallywag, yeah. Vrabel and Arthur Smith. Woo, man, we'd be a force. Then we would be a straight running team. No doubt about that. Matthew, new nickname is Radhead. New York Rat. That would definitely be a division rivalry. That's a good point, Rampage. Yeah. I like the Lane Kiffin idea though. But would he come to the NFL as an offensive coordinator, or is he going to want a head coaching job? Devin White to the Panthers. That would make me very happy. Right. That's how I feel, Clack, man. I'm like, Canales is now an enemy. I ain't got nothing nice to say about that guy now. Can't do it. Yeah, the whole Baker situation is going to be so interesting. Same with Evans. Mm-hmm. What are they going to do? I hope Dean I've been saying that, Beast, ever since I first saw Jamel Dean. Like, man, I hope he steps it up next year. Because I was like, he's got a lot of skill. He's got a lot of natural talent, but he's just not polished. Every year I've said, man, he's still not getting there. Running back coaches. It's just that they all the running backs now just have the same style of running, It just seems like it's a position that not too many guys are interested in, so they just kind of fall into it or something. I don't know. Now, see, Craig, that's a good point. Arthur Smith, yeah, Bowles would love Arthur Smith. He would love Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith is Bowles' type of offensive coordinator. Well, Canales has never gone to a crap organization. He's getting ready to find out, though. He was at Seattle during their prime. He was at us. I don't think Devin White's going to get the big bag. I think he really shot himself in the foot this year. Canales went to get milk and never came back. I wonder if he did talk it over with anybody at the organization, or if he just, boom, I'm gone. They yanked his key pass, threw off his stuff out on the curb. That's gonna be interesting. I want to find out what happened there. That's funny. Beast is saying $7-10 record next year. I'm gonna have to wait and see how things pan out, man. See how things shake out during the off season. We definitely used to the rough seas, Joe. No doubt about that. That's why we the best pirates in the Caribbean. Harold Goodwin the Casey Rogers, right? Ugh. Oh, Kate's got a good name for us. Mark Brunell. Huh. I didn't know he was coaching. I really like the Arthur Smith idea. I really do. I think Bowles would really. I think that would work very well. Because that's Bowles' type of coach right there, man. Joe's out for revenge, man. He's like, I want to see Canales fail. Cam Newton, you talking about his quarterback? I would stay away from that beast. He's broke. Lions quarterback coach. Yeah, somebody was talking about that. Talking about him. Is that who you brought up, Kate? Oh, that's where Mark Brunell's at? I had no idea. I had no idea. Huh. I mean, all right. That's an interesting thought there. I'll tell you, I still like the Arthur Smith idea. That's interesting. I need to start paying more attention to coaches around the league. I had no idea he was a coach. Yeah. Yeah, Kellen Moore's available. Craig, you don't like the Cam Newton? Yeah. Oh yeah, Kate Otten. There goes his 100% playtime. Oh, Rampage. I don't know, man. Don't know. Are we ready to clean slate? Start from scratch? I would imagine Brad's going to go with him, Scott. I would think so. I mean, you might hire Brad as offensive coordinator over there. Violation of the Geneva Convention to use Otten, misuse Otten. 3 coaches in a row. That's funny. I know, Romeo, but we need something to grouse about. I liked Canales as a person, man. I really liked his press conferences. Yeah, we know Smith hates the Saints. Yes, telling you, man. And he's going to want revenge against Atlanta. I like that idea. I like it. Yeah, somebody had said that earlier, Jim, about Chucky coming back as offensive coordinator. I think it'd be great, but ownership would never do it. Somebody said he'd have to do a public apology for sure, and he ain't gonna do it. Scott does not want Arthur Smith. Lane Kiffin, yes. Mark Brunell. Don't know enough about him as a coach. I just found out 2 minutes ago that he was quarterback's coach with Detroit. Brad Idzik, again, I don't know anything about his coach. But Lane Kiffin, definitely. I'd be ecstatic if we got Lane Kiffin. Kate wants answers. I just got a picture of Kate in an interrogation room, slamming her hands on the table, spotlight in Todd Bowles' face. What happened? Where were you on the 10 a.m., January 25th, 2024? Rampage ain't got no faith. Come on, man. Anything can happen, brother. We could do this. We could have the senior citizens out there slinging the ball around. Baker and Evans throwing a walking cane to each other. Canales going to be dry snitching on it. That's going to be great. And we're going to be able to see it too. We're going to see the crumbling of Dave Canales on a daily basis. You know, his hair is going to get gray. He's probably going to notch up his twitching. He's going to get out there. He's just going to be like this, all gray, wrinkled skin. Yeah, he did help Jared Goff play well. A wobbly ball Goff. So got to give him credit for that. Yeah, good idea, Molly. I'm going to do that. Remind me to do that. I'm going to put it in my to-do list right now. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, Brunel was the head coach at the Episcopal School of Jacksonville for 8 years. He went 51-32-1. It's not bad. Episcopalian. All right, so do a before and after. Oh, look at all them smiley faces. Okay, I'm going to do that for a year from today. Boom. There we go. Mr. Bundy's back. Tom Brady is offensive coordinator. Could you imagine that? I wonder if he'd be a good coach. Oh, Kate, what rubbed you wrong about Canales? Yeah, bring it out, man. Give me some ammunition. Oh, Kiffin's getting $9 million a year. How much can he age in 13 weeks? He's going to be looking like this this time next year. Yeah. See, Romeo's in here all positive and stuff. We're all doom and gloom. No, Dave, you didn't wait. We know. You shredded Canales all year. Speaking of fingernails, I can't stand fingernails. I haven't cut mine this week. I haven't done my grooming, and I hate it. I can't stand it. It's like, can't see it. And I've got a little ridge, just enough for stuff to get under there, dirt and crap. Oh, like God gave us fingernails. Silly. I like fingernails on women now, though. Bring back Leftwich. Okay, said that earlier, and everybody ran him out of chat. Dion. Oh no. Ugh. Ugh. I'm glad you put a LOL on there, Joe. Kate. That's. I had no idea that Dave wrote a book about how being married to him was really boring. Did you read the book, Kate? I didn't read the book. I vaguely remember him having written a book, and it was about relationships, right? I'm going to go to Amazon. Yeah, it's called This Marriage. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm going to go to Amazon and leave a bunch of crappy reviews on it. We should do that. Have you ever said to yourself, there's got to be more to marriage than this? He's got a bunch of football guys wrote the introduction to the book. Man. He's only got 33 ratings on Amazon. We could just completely trash this, you know that? We could take his ratings down to a 1. I'm not saying do it. Just hypothetically, it could be done. He's got the editorial reviews are by Kevin and BB Nickerson, the chaplain for the Los Angeles Rams, Scott Cooper, vice president of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Sherman Smith, NFL coach, Todd Downing, offensive coordinator for Tennessee Titans. You're like, apparently all he knows is football people. Russell Wilson wrote a review. This is hilarious. Oh, and then he's got a bunch of like pastors and stuff. Okay. Yeah, Bundy, that's what Mr. Romeo was saying. And y'all are right. Y'all are right. It's just, I liked Canales as a person. I really feel kind of stabbed in the back by him. And I wanted to see him grow with us and eventually become head coach. So now all my future dreams are shattered. I feel like he divorced me. Yeah, the continuity. That's a good point, Rampage. The Flojo fingernails, yeah. Back scratching fingernails. Well, who are we going to replace them with, Romeo? And how's that affect Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans? Benedict Arnold is alive and well. Yeah, and that's another thing, too. This is off-season content. Are we getting a third-round draft pick? We'll find that out, right? Compensatory for poaching our coach. Coach poach. Carolina doesn't care about their draft picks, apparently. They don't need no stinking draft picks. All 22 on Dave's marriage. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, I think he's definitely got the groundworks to be a good head coach. He's a people person. But hopefully the Panthers will ruin him. Bundy. There's got to be more to marriage than this. Oh, did he cheat in his marriage? We should have read the book. Yep. I got a JJ. Because I read books on marriage. We just started dating, I know. I feel like we were still in the courting process. He needs a backup income after the Panthers can him. I don't think he made a lot of money with this book. Like I said, there's only 33 reviews on it. It's got a 4.7 rating, though. Oh, the foreword's by Tony Dungy. You can get it in paperback for $14.99, $6.74 from Kindle. Do they have? I want to see an expert or excerpt from the book. Nah, they don't have it. So did Dave cheat on his wife? I didn't know that. Or I might have known that, but I didn't care. I'm scorned. I'm very scorned. I liked Dave. As a person. I think he was okay as a coordinator. Not too impressed by his coaching. Apparently, yes, so, Bundy, yeah. So I'm reading here, and the first review is like, yeah, my husband cheated on me too. I was like, oh, yeah, didn't know that. He was 4% better than Leftwich. But he gave great press conferences, Tom. Kate's going to pirate it. You're not going to pay the money for... That's awesome. Yeah, pirate it and send us all copies, man. That's hilarious. Hey, Tom, men can cry too, okay? And apparently men can wear dresses as well. And apparently men can be women. So, leave me alone. I will report you. Stop picking on me. Bullying. We got to bring bullying back, man. The world needs bullies. Jim's feeling buyer's remorse over Dave. We really did get screwed, didn't we? No press conference yet. He'll probably have it tomorrow. And you can bet I'm going to be watching it. Throwing fruits at my TV. Let's see. We'll go to YouTube, make sure there hasn't been a press conference yet. Carolina Panthers. I remember back in the days when no sports teams had a YouTube channel. I remember when there was no news channels on YouTube. And I thought, whoever's the first one to do a news channel on YouTube is probably going to blow up. And then RT, Russia Today, They were the first ones that I remember, like big news places, to start a channel on YouTube. Where I type in Carolina Panthers and their channel doesn't even pop up. Where is it? Rich Eisen's channel pops up. Do they not have a channel? All right. So, see, this is how I fall behind in the chat all the time, because I get to focus on stuff. Why can't I sort it by channels? Channel. Okay, yeah, they got one. 127,000 subscribers. How many do the Buccaneers have? See, here I go. I'm getting distracted again. Y'all don't be talking about me in chat while I'm not looking. And Tom, gosh darn it, let us have our meltdowns. 207,000. Yes, there we go. So we whoop them in subscriptions too by 80,000. Y'all suck. I wonder what team's got the most. They don't have anything on their channel at all about it. No announcement. The latest video was 3 days ago, and it was about Derek Brown's top 5 plays. Who cares? Man, they don't do live streaming either. Their last live stream was a year ago. And then the one before that was 2 years ago. So they did two streams 2 years ago. 3 streams 3 years ago. They did a bunch 4 years ago. And a whole bunch of... Dang. They just falling apart over there. This stuff looks all crappy. Their logo's not even centered right. Craig, good job. That's right. That's right, Kate. Exactly, Rampage. 100%. I think they're vital. He's probably going to steal Idzik, I would imagine, Brad, because he brought him over from Seattle. But Craig, Canales was the prettiest coach on the team. You gotta look at pretty stuff. I don't want to look at ugly people. Steven, what's up? I like Arthur Smith. I like Arthur Smith as offensive coordinator. We've got Mark Brunell has been thrown out there. Lane Kiffin, but he's making way too much money in college. He took a clipboard with him to the Sandlot. Sandlot football game. Yeah, he got picked on. He was 12. That sounds like one of those stories that, you always hear that when guys get successful, they're always like, oh, yeah, The first astronaut, like, oh, he was always playing with spaceships in the house and everything. Everybody does that crap. We don't talk about all the kids that played with fire engines and didn't become firemen. Russia Tomorrow channel. Watch today or tomorrow's news. That's funny. Kyle Shenanigans. Yeah, I know, Bundy. He's got to go through this process again. I don't think he enjoyed it. It's weird to me that he doesn't have any friend offensive coordinators that want to come coach under him. Dave was not bullied enough, man. He could have been with us for a long time, Joe. Long time. Based in Sigma Pill. That's mega chat material. Oh my gosh. Yeah, right? We're going to see his all cheerful optimism on the podium. We're going to be like, he's faking it. He'll leave you at the altar. Dave's gonna fix the whole Carolina Panthers with the power of positivity. You're gonna get them all hyped up on them. The tweaking stuff he's on. You gotta be careful what I say, man. You think Arthur Smith is junk? I think he would be perfect for what Todd Bowles wants. Most kids want to be the quarterback, right? Yeah. I probably would have beat my kid silly if he came back holding a clipboard at a football game. You get out there and you hit somebody. Oh my gosh. Go to his presser. That'd be funny. I'm traveling tomorrow. Oh, I might be heading close to that way though. Let me look on Google Maps. I'm not a prankster type of guy, but that might be hard to resist. I couldn't even get a press pass though. That's way out of the way. Yeah. Way out of the way. Taylor Swift or Roger Goodell for offensive coordinator? Taylor Swift. Go from one good-looking offensive coordinator to another? Little tooth young. He's going from a man to a boy. Oh, and that's true. He went from Russell Wilson, a veteran, Geno Smith, a veteran, Baker Mayfield, a veteran. He's going to have to deal with this young kid. He never had to do that before. Man, I think he jumped right into a fire. Yeah, I'm with you, Bundy. Let's put our vote in for Taylor Swift. You can come back here as a male cheerleader. Todd Monken's wife. I gotta look that up. Why does Todd Monken look angry all the time? Yeah, if we get Smith, it's run, run, run. Jenna Lane for offensive coordinator. Oh, dear. Yeah, plus Arthur Smith angry at the Falcons and hates the Saints. Bryce, he don't just need weights. He needs those platform shoes like DeSantis had. I don't know why you don't just call the plays at work. She's got a point. Tom Monken didn't get any head coaching buzz? Huh. Interesting. I guess teams are not wanting to wait because he's not going to be available till after the Super Bowl, probably. She'd ask herself stupid questions at the podium. I don't want to know her train of thought, man. I really don't. Guys, I'm feeling that fourth quarter. I felt really bad in that fourth quarter. Yeah, we're in a position. We're right. Good position, but he wouldn't move laterally, I think. It's Tom Monken, it's head coach or he's staying there. Voice of the fans on the left gets them to yell, yeah. Fans on the right gets them to yell, yep. Now everybody do this. Shake. Mr. Robinson, I think you said you're going to peace out. I didn't think you were coming in today, but I thought you were traveling. Glad to talk to you, brother. We'll see you. I'll be back on Tuesday, hopefully. The target for right now. I'd give up a lot for Tom Monken, too, at this point. Have a blessed weekend, David. Enjoy the games. I'd take him as head coach, too, probably. Rampage. That's Jenna's press conference. Oh, it's hilarious. It's her questioning her, so. Ooh. Oh, that's a good point there, Craig. Yeah. Give him a path to secession. Yes, Lawrence, we doing mocks. We gonna dive into the draft here soon. I'm not a big college football guy, so I'm gonna be leaning on you guys in the draft a lot for who's what. But yeah, we're gonna dive into it, man. We're gonna do as much off-season stuff as we can. I can't quit you guys. I was supposed to not be on today, but had to jump on for the news. I need to get off here too, by the way. I told Molly I was only going to be on for an hour. She was like, okay, you can do your live stream. I said, I'll just be on for an hour. She was like, yeah, right. Taylor's hoisting that trophy if they win it all. You know it is. You know she is. And they're all going to give it to her. They'll probably all bow down to her like she was the reason why they won. She was down there with the team kissing the trophy. Don't know, Clack. It'll probably be after the Super Bowl. I'm just throwing that out on the top of my head. Don't know. Oh, Craig got Twitter last night. Or X or whatever it's called. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, just look for Bucks Observer and then just shoot me a message. Send it to the Panthers. Yeah, let's get that working. Let's sign up. Let's do a petition. So funny. We hardly talked about Raheem Morris to the Falcons at all. That's a pretty big signing now. Pretty big signing. We'll see. All right, guys. I got to get off here. My throat hurts. I'm hungry. Baby's crying. Wife's probably mad at me. But, all right. Again, every year it's a new team. And we starting back in the hole again. Back in the hole. We're exactly where we were at this time last year. No progress. All right. Guys, peace out. I appreciate you people. Y'all the best, man. Till next time, go Bucks.